December 31, 2019. The world celebrated with so much joy, shouting at the very top of their lungs. Unknowingly welcoming the catastrophic year 2020. Coronavirus, also known as COVID-19. According to the World Health Organization, COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. The most common symptoms are dry cough, fever, and tiredness. Please seek immediate medical attention if you have serious symptoms. Call before visiting a doctor or a health facility. Now, in the meantime, we still don't have a cure for COVID-19, like the flu and polio. This is why we have to strictly follow community safety guidelines. Confirmed COVID-19 vaccine. This is the phrase the world is patiently waiting to hear. Now, it is not easy when it comes to developing a new vaccine. It takes a lot of time and patience. Let's look into more of what it really takes in making a vaccine. The vaccine testing process. This is the development cycle of a vaccine, from lab to clinic. Preclinical testing. This is the stage wherein scientists will test the vaccines on animals before the first human clinical trial can begin. Phase 1. They will take a small group of people, which will determine if the vaccine is safe and if it produces a response to the immune system. Phase 2. They will give the vaccine to hundreds of people and divide the group, such as old and young, to determine if the vaccine will act differently. Phase 3. They will give this to thousands of people, waiting if they'll get infected, and will be compared to the volunteers who receive a placebo. After the Phase 3, if the vaccine gets approved by the FDA, licensed, and distributed, the researchers will continue in monitoring people who receive it to make sure if it's safe and effective. In terms of progress, Moderna has been developing since January for COVID-19. Since then, they've been supported with nearly $1 billion from the US government. The vaccine testing process is still ongoing. CanSino Bio, a Chinese company, had their vaccine pass Phase 3 and is said to be approved but for limited use in China. In May of 2020, they've published promising results for Phase 1 and Phase 3. Their vaccine is still under review for conditional approval. If they're officially approved from the National Drug Regulator, the vaccines would be distributed in China. There are more than 50 companies that still have an ongoing research for the vaccines to be more effective and safer to use. Most of these companies are still on Phase 1, but are moving forward. We must be aware that rushing this vaccines process will have serious risks.
Let us all take a second and appreciate the hard-working scientists that lack sleep, but still strive every day in researching clinical trials and fixing their errors to ensure safely that a vaccine will pass and get the FDA's approval for the population to use.
For now, there is still no evidence of any existing vaccines that will help protect against COVID-19. Let's not lose hope. We can still help prevent the number of cases from increasing, and that is by staying at home as much as possible. And when going outside, we should never forget to wear our face mask and face shields.
Let us all follow these community guidelines strictly and patiently wait in our homes for the confirmation of the COVID-19 vaccine. When the time comes, it will be a truly celebration for humanity. So please, let us all stay at home.
And
Be
Safe.